Where's the entrance?
Yeah. The backside.
Oh, they lied.
Let's go to the left side. This way.
You coming in for walking?
No. We're
It's a tour. Yeah. Cool.
Calhoun.
It's a maze.
Feels like a maze. Wow.
Sick.
Oh my goodness. Are you recording this?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at all this silverware.
This is the Calhoun Mansion. Absolutely, what a museum.
There's no way we should be behind you. It's impossible. I don't believe it.
Fine shine, the finest silverware and crystal, hand painted walls and tapestry, hand carved wood pillars. Just some of the most beautiful
Cat. Hey, Cat.
sets I've ever seen.
General Robert E. Lee, 1807 to 1870.
Very exquisite neon canters are the most.
We just went through that door. We came in through this way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's why we have the 12 foot
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, the house is actually supposed to be locked. The tour goes through the front.
Oh, we were at the front. You just show us.
They spent an hour and a half out.
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Can we just walk around?
Okay.
Yeah, so if you want to go out that way, just head around the front. We'll meet you. I'll meet you at the front here in a second.
Got it.
Thank you.
We were like, this is the coolest tour ever. You're right in front of everything.
Yeah. We start, this is always supposed to be locked, and someone didn't do that. There's really cool stuff in that room. Look at the woodwork in this room. Look at the mantelpiece, the pillars and the crown molding. And think about the fact that there were no power tools back then, right? No electricity, no power tools. So it was all done by hand. It was really amazing. I want to tell you a little Tiffany story. Y'all familiar with Tiffany Glass?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tiffany did a lot of work for this family. This house, and have you all seen the daughter's house down at the end of the street, 2 Meeting Street? Yeah. Well, that's the daughter's house. And he did a lot of work in that house as well. So he wanted to give them a little thank you gift. So he gave them a gift of a Japanese tea set, a sake set, and a rice bowl. So what he did was he gave them this set, and she just really didn't like it. She said they couldn't use it. Because, again, remember I told you they were very religious? Well, they didn't drink, so they couldn't use the sake set. She didn't know how to use those little tiny teacups because they didn't have any handles. She said she couldn't use them with her lady friends for tea. So she just gave the whole set back to him, and she said they couldn't use it. So he said fine. He took it home, said if you can't use it, I'll take it home with me. But before he left, he asked them what their next order was going to be. And they said we needed a light for our front driveway. So he said fine, went home, got busy. About 9 months passed, a great big crate arrived containing that beautiful.
All those canes.
I know.
Now, that is original to his house and the Williams family. And believe it or not, has been hanging there all those years. I can't believe either that it isn't broken, but Mrs. Williams took one look at it, and she was ticked because there at the very top is the sake urn that she had sent home with them all those months before. In the middle of the rice bowl, at the bottom the lid to the rice bowl, and yes, underneath each glass globe, every one of those little Japanese teacups she had such a fit on. And under the teacups, the sake cup. So he took the whole entire set, put it back in their brand new chandelier, and turned around and sent it right back to them. And y'all know he was thinking, I bet you can use it now, right? You know he was. That's what happens when you really just comes back to that. So that was a gasolier. That, again, no electricity. So those little fan-shaped knobs would have turned the gas on and off. This one out here, oh, by the way, they got over their little tips with him, and they went back and ordered 2 more from him. So all 3 of the pieces you see there are Tiffany original. Yeah, all still hanging there. This one was original to this house as well, but this one wasn't hanging here originally. But it's still got the big paddles, and that's how the gas would flow up to the glow to light or extinguish. Anybody heard of Charles Eastlake? Yes. Yeah, very famous designer from New York back then. He did a ton of work here for the family as well. Eastlake, the 2 pewter chandeliers, Eastlake. He designed the grand staircase, Eastlake. And that's what another lady said, you can really tell that it's Eastlake. And did y'all happen to notice the fancy hinges and doorknobs?
Mm-hmm.
Also Eastlake. He did all of the doors and windows here on the first floor. It's very ornate, very intricate. So come on over here. Let's take a look at the next room. This is the gentleman's room. This is where the men would come and hang out after dinner. They would probably smoke a cigar or 2. They'd talk politics, current affairs, anything they didn't want to involve the ladies in, basically. They would take care of over here in this room. More pocket doors in this room that would be left open during the day, joining it up with the next room that we're going to see. Did y'all see the footstools? They're real elephant feet. It brings a whole new meaning to the word, the term footstool, doesn't it? It's not the real foot. Yeah, unfortunately for the elephant, they aren't real elephant feet.
Those in the gift shop?
I have, but I'm not privy to that information. They don't tell me. Yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, a lot of these things I just think are probably priceless. Yeah, I mean, this one is just Italian. Yeah, that one over there is new. That one's probably our newest clock. That one just came in about a month ago, maybe. So, I never know when I open the door what I'm going to see from one week to the next. And popping up all the time. The ribbon? Yeah, this is the last French ambassador to Indochina. Now, you see all the ribbons on his jacket? They're in the collection right here. He saved them all, and then he also had them reproduced in little miniatures out of precious metals and gemstones. And he had it turned into a necklace for his mother. Isn't that cool? So the whole collection has been kept together all these years.
Horse ram.
Yeah.
What kind of animal would that be?
That's an African sable. It's over 120 years old. I don't know if it's native. I just think it's a very durable hardwood, so they use a lot of it. Yeah. I think black walnut is more common in the South. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not positive about that. So this is the hallway I was telling y'all about. This is where the showers, toilets, and sinks would have been when the Navy was here. So can you imagine? That would have been just rather crazy, wouldn't it? Now this floor was for Mr. and Mrs. Williams' bedrooms, but on the 3rd floor is where the kids and the nannies would have been. They had their own dining room up there. Today it's an apartment suite. It was done by Mr. Calhoun in the 70s. It's really just used for guests. So the first 2 floors are the floors that are actually lived on today. So that's kind of cool. The little bedroom off to the right-hand side. That's decorated today probably how a wealthy American child's bedroom would have looked back then. Mostly folk art and Americana, 1780s to 1820. But those bedrooms likely would have been upstairs on the 3rd floor for the kids. On the right-hand side of the hallway, on the wall, that big, beautiful break mark. That is a 19th century English Chippendale piece that came out of the famous department store in Philadelphia, Wanamaker's. So that used to hold the bridal china there, so that's a pretty neat piece. At the far end of the hall, a little sofa that you see, that is a 1740s Irish Chippendale piece, and it still has the original fabric on it. That's a pretty old fabric, isn't it?